no sharp fangs, no predatory speed. Yet the buffalo carries a weapon that even lions must respect: the strength of the herd and an unwavering courage. This is not just a fight for survival, it is a testament to the resilient spirit of a seemingly gentle species. And today the camera has captured it all: the craziest battles of buffalo, where the seemingly weaker animals become nightmares for even the most notorious predators. Get ready, because this battle will change the way you see the wild. Wild buffalo versus lion. The lion, ruler of the savannah, its roar a warning. Not just strength, they possess calmness and cold strategy. Every movement is calculated, every gaze a signal in a perfect plan. Unlike solitary hunters, lions believe in collective power, where each individual understands its position and role. They know that to bring down a wild buffalo, even a small mistake can mean casualties. Yet amidst the hot breath of the savannah, the hunting instinct rises stronger than fear. And this time, their opponent knows no retreat. In the blazing savannah, dust rises fiercely. The lion pride closes in, surrounding the lone wild buffalo. Lions hunt with strategy and cold patience. Each individual knows its role. As the circle tightens, there is no escape for the lost one. The wild buffalo thrashes, violently muscles, coiling mud flying. Heavy breaths mixed with pounding hooves sounds like a final resistance across the sun-scorched plains. But strength has limits. Breathing weakens, the massive body buckles into the dust. In that moment, nature restores its order. The strongest is not always the survivor, but the one who seizes every opportunity to persist. Across a dry sand, stretch a herd of wild buffalo moves slowly through open land. Suddenly, lions appear from a far sand, erupting in clouds with a thunderous roar. The buffalo panic formation, shattered, one strays from the herd. The lions quickly exploit the opportunity, executing a familiar tactic. Divide and circle cut escape routes, coordinate smoothly. One steps forward to distract the others, quietly close the circle. Hunting instincts honed over thousands of years of evolution. The fight for survival is fierce, sand flying stomps echoing across the landscape. Within moments of chaos, the buffalo grow exhausted under the tight encirclement of predators. The sand settles into silence, but the marks of the hunt remain proof of nature's harsh rule, where the strong claim the right to live. In the vast grassland, a mother buffalo shields her calf lost from the herd. Her body stands tall, eyes bloodshot, breath puffing, with each exhale, horns lowered, ready to confront. The lion pride approaches. One lunges, attacking the calf, a swift, precise strike full of experience. But the mother reacts instantly, ramming hard, forcing the predator back. Grass flies amid frenzied roars. The battle between maternal instinct and predatory drive rages fiercely. Then the ground trembles, the herd returns. Hooves thunder, lions recognize the threat and retreat. The mother buffalo stands amid the circle, surrounded by her herd. In the wild, individual strength is temporary, but herd strength is what makes predators bow. In the arid desert, a wild buffalo stands amid a lion encirclement. Massive horns, lowered muscular shoulders bulging with each breath. It roars, tossing dust as a final warning. Yet the lions do not back down. Golden bodies move around slow but precise, each finding an angle of attack. One lunges from behind, claws gripping. Another targets the flank, biting deep. The buffalo spins, bellows, using all its strength to throw off the rider. Blood begins to trickle, legs faltering. After minutes of struggle, it collapses, body trembling, falling amid the red dust. The lions rush to finish the prey. Amid hot winds and the scent of blood, the harsh order of the wild repeats here. No weak creature is allowed to stand alone. On open land, the wild buffalo bellows fiercely. Massive horns, lowered muscular body, taut like living steel. Eyes flare red under the blazing sun, a signal of rage. A lion is thrown down, heavy body, slamming to the ground. Dust erupts, roar choked as the next ram strikes like a hammer. But the buffalo charges, tossing the lion skyward. Roars and the clash of horns and bones echo across the plains. The lion struggles, scratching, biting, but the power gap is too great. One final ram flips it onto its back, collapsing in the dust. The buffalo stands, breathing heavily, head lowered, gaze alert. In that moment, the hunted becomes the ruler, and the savanna witnesses, once again, blind strength can sometimes be nature's only law. In open land, a pride of lions attacks a buffalo separated from the herd. Aiming at the thick, hard-to-maneuver flank, each strike hits like a sharp arrow at its weakness. The buffalo braces muscles, tense horns, sweeping, kicking up clouds of sand. Yet the pressing pressure from the lions makes it stagger, retreating step by step in despair. Each lion's lunge forces the buffalo to fight with all its strength, while the ground shakes with the intensity of battle. Roars echo to distant herds. Instantly, dozens of massive forms charge the lions, abandon the prey, retreating. In the wild, survival sometimes comes not from individual strength, but from the power of the herd. Elephant versus wild buffalo. The African elephant is the most influential creature on the savanna. Its presence shapes the landscape, from paths it creates to clearing shrubs for other species. Elephant strength lies not in aggression, but in spatial control and the order it commands. In contrast, wild buffalo form the defensive walls of the plains. They do not attack proactively, but their instinct to protect the herd is fierce. A group of buffalo can become a force that even the most seasoned predators must respect. Both species are supremely confident in their territories. Conflict arises only when boundaries clash, and when it happens, whose strength will prevail, the lone power of the elephant or the collective spirit of the buffalo? In the arid desert, a wounded buffalo tries to rest, breathing heavily on foreign ground. It has made a fatal mistake entering elephant territory. The giant elephant charges. Before the buffalo can rise, it rams its flank and attack, weighing tons of muscle. Large ears spread like shields, trunks swinging in powerful sweeps, curved white tusks gleaming under the sun, the image of a storm of rage unleashed. The buffalo is hurled in repeated rams and pushes as the largest savanna creature vents its fury. Then suddenly, the fury subsides. The elephant stops, breathes heavily through its trunk eyes, no longer angry. It turns and walks away, leaving the buffalo sprawled in the sand, a ruthless reminder that elephant territory tolerates no intruders. Wild buffalo versus hyena. Hyenas are the most persistent hunters of the savanna. They rely not on sudden strikes, but endurance, coordination, and relentless aggression, regardless of the opponent. A clan can dominate an area through synchronized movement. Wild buffalo represent defensive strength, not fast but tough and protective, forcing predators to carefully calculate their approach. A single buffalo can withstand pressure alone. A herd becomes an impenetrable wall. When these species meet, the contrast is stark, and when survival lines are tested, what happens when the tireless meets the fearless? A battle erupts on the savanna, a wild buffalo surrounded by hyenas. Strong jaws lined with sharp teeth snap repeatedly. Low, sturdy bodies allow them to maneuver aggressively as a group. The buffalo resists. Massive body, bulging shoulders, curved sharp horns like steel hooks. It lowers its head, charging enemies. Each ram sends hyenas flying. Faced with fierce retaliation, the hyena clan falters. Jaws, tire legs shake from constant dodges. They can no longer attack in coordinated waves. Finally, exhausted, the hyenas retreat into the grass. The wild buffalo, though battered, stands a symbol of strength and survival will on the savanna. Across the vast plains, hyenas attempt to attack a calf. Smaller, weaker legs and nascent horns make it an easy target. The herd does not watch idly. They move immediately, forming a circle like a living shield, massive shoulders, sturdy back's horns, curved outward, ready to fight. As hyenas approach, adults charge and counterattack. Powerful rams dust flying, force hyenas, backbreaking formation, and destroying their hunting will. Realizing the impenetrable defense, the hyenas abandon the hunt, leaving the savanna to its natural peace. Wild buffalo versus rhino. The rhinoceros, the tank of the savanna, commands respect without show. Each step shakes the ground slightly. The longhorn declares power. This territory cannot be challenged. Rhino's survival relies on absolute strength and decisiveness. A lone individual can dominate any intruder. Thick, armored, skin-alert ears, keen eyes, all allow early threat detection and timely response. Even against the wild buffalo, which relies on collective herd strength, the rhino maintains the advantage through instinct and individual might. The clash is a tense encounter of personal power versus herd unity. The encounter shakes the ground from the first touch. Rhino armored and horn-heavy charges with full body weight. Each step carries terrifying momentum. The buffalo muscular with curved horns is pushed back continuously. The rhino's low center of gravity and tank-like force gradually overpowers the buffalo's resistance. After a struggle, the buffalo weakens. One direct ram lifts and flips it onto the dry ground, a battle where absolute strength decides everything. Across the plains, a herd of buffalo accidentally enters rhino territory. With armored skin, tons of weight, and horn like a drill, the rhino charges to defend its land. No roar, no warning, just acceleration and a direct ram. Heavy impacts sound like metal striking the ground, kicking up dust. Buffalo, though muscular and agile, are continuously pushed back. Rhino's force is unstoppable, like a tank. Facing the rhino, the buffalo scatter to avoid direct hits. They are strong, but clearly no match for the rhino's focused power, born to ram and destroy. Finally, the herd retreats, leaving the territory to its true ruler. The savanna returns to calm the rhino, walking on as if no clash occurred. Wild buffalo versus wild buffalo. Wild buffalo are known for strength and territorial instincts. Adults possess extraordinary endurance horns, strong enough to topple rivals. Not relying only on muscle, they use simple but effective tactics, locate opponents, balance strength, exploit terrain. In a herd, wild buffalo are nearly invincible. Cohesion forms a natural wall, forcing challengers to think twice. Strong individuals still assert dominance, sparking conflicts. Encounters between two buffalo or two herds contrast personal power with territorial experience, creating tense strategic clashes. When boundaries are challenged, conflict demonstrates the harsh laws of savanna survival. In the sun-scorched field, two bulls charge like living steel blocks. No roar, no warning, just fiery glares and hot breath. Every ram and push asserts dominance. Hundreds of kilos of muscle push through horns, shaking cracked earth with each impact. Horns scrape soil churns. They pivot, seeking weaknesses. This is no game of chance, a test of strength, toughness, and awareness. They fight not only with force, but willpower. Half a beat slower, a moment's hesitation, and dominance is lost. In their world, leadership goes not to the strongest, but to the unyielding. Elsewhere, horns clash like thunder, splitting the sky. Not for food, not for survival, but for honor and herd leadership. The weaker absorbs brutal rams, body thrown back across dusty ground. It struggles to rise, only to be pushed further back. In that moment, dominance instinct flares, leaving them ruthless, even toward kin. In the wild, power never comes without cost. After each battle, win or lose, the buffalo marches on, silent but proud. They seek no glory, only to protect the herd and survive in a ruthless wilderness. This makes the buffalo a symbol of strength, courage, and indomitable spirit. If you admire this magnificent creature, leave a like, share your thoughts, and subscribe to explore more epic survival stories in the wild. Thank you for watching. See you on the next adventure.